Good morning. I'm Jimmy. You're a astute tourist? Got my guitar in hand. Hope everybody's doing well today. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Good morning, V. Good morning, Brandon. Glad you're all here. Good morning, Drunken Chef. How are you this morning, my friend? Good to see you. I figured I would don the Taylor, which is my guitar. The Taylor, there it is, for a little jam this morning. Today is Interesting Fact Thursday. We're going to talk about all kinds of interesting facts. I have a list from readersdigest.com. It's 125 interesting facts, things I guess that interest us all, or maybe we've never even thought about. Well, good morning, and we appreciate you waking up with us. We had a good day yesterday. We did a live stream and we toured the RV. We have a 2007 Fleetwood Southwind 35A with a Triton V10 Ford motor in it. A little over 16,000 miles on it. It's in great shape. So if anybody wants to go back and check out the replay on that, please do. Please do. But I'm glad you came in. It is Thursday. It is May 19th. Today here in the Northeast, it's a little bit cloudy. It started to rain. I went outside about 10 minutes ago and we're starting to see some rainfall. They're saying it's going to be rainy for most of the day and then it's going to be hot and humid again. Good morning, Paul Vines. How are you, my friend? Let's go through this. So V was in. I don't know if she's still with me. Sorry, no live for me this morning. So I guess she came and went. And Brandon, the Pinocchio, was in. Hello. Shall my feet climb high, though they drop to help ground? Okay, very good. I have shared the link. If anybody wants to come on the panel, please do. Don't be shy. We welcome everybody here. We're in the Astute Studios today. Let's see. Drunken Chef, obviously in. I'm talking with him as well. And Paul, you're in. Good to see you. I don't know if if she's not going to hang in my live today and if she's doing her own. I don't know. Not sure about that. But anyway, I'm glad you guys are here. Well, hello there, Brandon. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, so many people know that I play. And I figured I'd sit here with my guitar for a few minutes before we get into the interesting facts. It's unfortunate that I really can't play anything that we would know just because of the copyright strikes. But does anybody else play guitar, or are you a musician? I would like to meet up at some of the meetups and maybe sit around and have a jam, do a little picking session. I don't know if anybody is a picker or not, but it's good to see you guys. So what's going on? Yesterday, finishing up the investigation that I'm working on at work. We did a bunch of training. The guys are doing, we got a house. Here, let me put this down. We got a house. Every now and then we get a house given to us that we can use for training. Of course, in the fire service, we break things, cut holes in roofs and cut holes in walls and that kind of thing. So they did some training. We're going to be training there again today. It's good to keep the guys up, have their skills up and fresh in their minds, so that if and when anything happens, they're on top of their game. So we do things like firefighter safety and survival drills. They go on air and they do. They crawl through that. We black out their masks and they crawl through a simulated fire scene, complete with smoke and noise and all kinds of stuff. So they did a good job, and we're going to work with the crew today. Thank you, Brandon. Thanks a lot. So, like I said, it is Interesting Fact Thursday, and why don't we get right to it? I got the list here. So, like I said, this comes right out of readersdigest.com. And if anybody wants further information on any of the facts, there is a little blurb just below it, so I'll read them. Again, I did put the link up in the chat, so if anybody wants to come up, let me know. Everybody's invited. And we'd love to have you. So, interesting fact number one: the world's oldest wooden wheel has been around for more than 5,000 years. Anybody know that? That's according to Reader's Digest. Some may say that there's some wheels that are older. I don't know. I don't know what to believe, but they say that radiocarbon dating was used to determine that the wheel's age was somewhere between 5,100 and 5,350 years old. That's an old wooden wheel, maybe on a chariot or something like that, some sort of a cart. I don't know. All right, let's go to fact number two. Interesting fact number two: dead skin cells are a main ingredient in household dust. How's that for you? Does that gross you out? Definitely sounds kind of nasty. According to researchers at Imperial College in London, humans shed around 200 million skin cells each hour. Is that right? 200 million each hour? And they have to go somewhere when we're indoors. If the idea of skin dust isn't sitting well with you, you should know that a report from the American Chemical Society found that a skin oil called squalene naturally helps reduce indoor ozone levels by up to 15%. But the fact that we lose 200 million skin cells each hour, that's a lot of skin cells. Wouldn't you agree? My goodness. That's craziness. Craziness. I imagine all that scratching and scratching and itching that we do. That's probably us getting rid of some of those skin cells, I guess. That's kind of gross. Let's move on from that. Interesting fact number three. So, where do you think? What do you think? Which country has the most pyramids in it out of all the countries? Anybody want to take a guess? Brandon, you want to guess? You said you're brushing your teeth, but anybody want to take a guess? I'll give you a hint. It's not Egypt. It is not in Egypt. The country with the most pyramids in it is the Sudan, which is in Africa. But let's see. While there's 138 pyramids in Egypt, Sudan boasts 255. Paul, you were close. USA. That was actually a good guess. I would have guessed that as well. They did say country, not continent either. So I would have said like North America, maybe, or South America. But USA was a good choice. But it's in fact, according to Reader's Digest, it is the Sudan. You heard pyramids. Yep. You got half the question. Sorry about that. I know you're brushing your teeth. So priorities, my friend. Brush your teeth first. And then we'll play with interesting facts after. Like I said, it is May 19th. It is Thursday. I'm glad you're all here with us. It's good to have you in. And like I said, we We did a few things over the week. We did some training yesterday, and today we're going to do some more training. I'm closing up on an investigation, fire investigation, actually. This is one of the most interesting ones I've had in a long time, and it's taking me a couple weeks to finish. Tomorrow I'll have to write the report, so we're getting close to being done with it, hopefully. And let's go on. Let's move on to another interesting fact. The Bumblebee Bat, I guess there's a Bumblebee Bat, is the world's smallest mammal. It weighs 0.05 to 0.07 ounces with a head to body length of 1.14 to 1.29 inches and a wingspan of 5.1 to 5.7 inches. The bumblebee bat, also known as Kitty's hog-nosed bat, is the smallest mammal in the world. That's according to the Guinness World Book. Thank you, Drunken Chef. Yep, getting ready for the daily grind. I appreciate you listening in with us, and we'll be getting ready probably, sometime around 7. This is when we close out, because I have to get ready for my day too. I hope you're having a good day so far. And like I said, you got your favorite brew. Mine's right here in my official Astute Taurus channel coffee mug. And they are now in black. So when I bought mine, they only came in white. And now we're offering them in black. And the black looks fantastic with the orange and the turquoise. That light blue color. They look really good. The black looks awesome. Brandon's asking about mice. It doesn't say anything about mice. I'm on readersdigest.com, and we're going through the list of 125 interesting facts. And I believe this came out in April of this year. Yeah, they could be smaller than mice. It's the world's smallest bat. So it's about 5 inches long, I think they said. So let's talk about the circulatory system, right? Are you familiar with that? That's the system of vessels you have throughout your whole body that travels the blood back and forth from the lungs and the heart. That's your veins and your arteries. The circulatory system is 6,000 miles long. If a child's entire circulatory system, we're talking veins, arteries, and capillaries, were laid out flat, it would stretch more than 60,000 miles, according to the Franklin Institute. By the time we reach adulthood, our bodies have become home to approximately 100,000 miles of blood vessels. 100,000 miles. That's crazy. That's crazy. 100,000 miles as an adult, so 60,000 miles as a kid, as a child. Drunken Chef's asking where I'm located. I'm in the northeastern United States. I live in New Hampshire. It is obviously it's 6 something in the morning, 6:34, 6:35, and you're saying it's around 3:30. So, are you on the West Coast? I'm gonna guess of the United States. That's my guess. It's guess where Drunken Chef Barbecue is at. I'm going to say you're on the West Coast somewhere. California, maybe. Washington State, Oregon. You're 3 hours, 3 hours behind us. So, what about little people? I don't know. They may be like a kid. You would be very tall if you could stretch yourself. Yeah, me too. You'd be a tall dead man. That's right. Okay, you're in Arizona. All right. Very good. Fit for Expedition, our friend Greg Harris. He is in Arizona as well. Are you familiar with Greg Harris? He has his Fit for Expedition channel, and he just did a box truck build out and is building his camper, and he's doing a fantastic job. I've actually been watching the progress right from the start. Little people, you mean small mammals? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. We're all mammals, right? All right, let's move on. So we got another interesting fact here. It says there are parts of Africa in all four hemispheres. Okay. I didn't know that. People whose education was largely focused on the Western world, it may be surprising to find out exactly how huge the continent of Africa is. For instance, it spans all four hemispheres and covers nearly 12 million square miles. Here's another interesting fact. Do you know the only city that straddles two continents? And then they don't give me the answer. Well, that led me to another. It led me to another website, and they didn't give me the answer. So if you know the answer to that one, the only city that straddles two continents, let me know. We're gonna move on. All right, so I guess we're talking about the cornea. Do you know what the cornea is? That's part of your eye. The cornea is one of only two parts of the human body without blood vessels. So the cornea, that's right there in your eyeball, and there's no blood vessels in there. Okay, you're not familiar with Fit for, so it's the number four. So FIT number four expedition. His name is Greg. I think he lives somewhere down around Tucson area, Phoenix area, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I think he's in the southern part of the state. Greg's been a huge supporter of mine, and sometimes we'll come up on each other's live streams. He's a good guy. And if you're interested in traveling and doing, especially the upfit of his box truck into a camper, he's doing a great job with that. And he travels around the state. You probably would be familiar with some of the places he goes within the state of Arizona. Um, he goes to a lot of abandoned places and things like that. So, the world's first animated feature film was made in Argentina. Wow, that's true. So that's animated feature film. So let's see. Even if you know a lot about Disney trivia, you might assume that the honor first animated feature film belongs to Walt Disney's 1937 movie Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. But 20 years earlier, a full-length animated feature film was made in Argentina. It was a political satire called El Apostol, made up of 58,000 drawings and had a running time of 70 minutes, according to Guinness World Book. So, again, another interesting fact. I had no idea. I really never thought about the first animated full length movie, but if you ever thought about it, there it is. It was done in Argentina long before Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs came out. So, um, let's see. German chocolate cake was invented in Texas. So it wasn't invented in Germany. It was invented in Texas. Let's see. Part of the German chocolate cake comes from an American man, not a European country. Specifically, it's named after Sam German, who in 1852 created the formula for a mild dark baking chocolate bar for Baker's Chocolate Company, which was subsequently named Baker's German Sweet Chocolate. In June of 1957, the Dallas Morning Star published the recipe for the cake, invented and submitted by a reader identified as Mrs. George Clay. And that's according to What's Cooking America. Well, there you have it. So the German chocolate cake is not from Germany and is not German. It's named after a guy named German. Fantastic. Let's see, what else have we got going on? Marla Gibbs continued to work as a flight attendant for 2 years after being cast on a hit TV show. Does anybody know who Marla Gibbs is? Let's see. Oh, yes, there's a picture of her. So Marla Gibbs played the housekeeper Florence on The Jeffersons. In 2015 interview, she told the Washington Post that despite appearing as though she had gotten her big break, she kept her job as a flight attendant for American Airlines for 2 more years just to be safe. That's pretty cool. I had no idea. And yep, she played Florence, the housekeeper, on the Jeffersons. I remember that show from the 70s. Where's my Filipino friends in here? Where's Loves You? She's not here, and we got a question about the Philippines. Where I'm missing her. For this is for her. So the question is the Philippines, or how many islands does the Philippines have? Nobody will get this. There's a lot. There's 7,641 islands in the Philippines. That's pretty crazy. I had no idea. You would think it'd be like, hey, there you are. Hello. Did you know that? You have over 7,000 islands that make up your country in the Philippines. Did you know that, Loves You? I didn't know it. Now, this is according to Reader's Digest, so I don't know. But you would know better than me. That's a lot of islands you have over there. And I'm sure there are varying sizes. Someday I would. You knew that. Yes, I did. I did summon you. I'm like, where is my friend? And I'm glad you're here. Good morning or good evening to you. Is it supper time? Dinner time? It's I know it's probably around 6:42 p.m. Something like that. 7:42 p.m. But yes, of course, she said she knows the answer to that. So island from island is over 7,000. That's pretty cool. That's a lot of islands. Have you been to them all? Something tells me you may have been to them all. You do a lot of traveling around there, so I'm curious to know as if you've been to them. She says, yes, it is dinner time. Are you cooking dinner or are you going out for dinner tonight? I'm just waking up and I haven't even had breakfast yet. Although I typically don't eat breakfast. Oh, you're cooking. Okay. So she hasn't been to them all and she's cooking her dinner. Very good. What's for supper tonight? Are we having chicken? Are we having fish? I'm not sure. What are we having? I'll be right over. I think I can smell it. I think I can smell it cooking. I'll be right there. Save me a plate. I'm glad you're here, though. It's good to see you. I know you've been missing some of our live streams, which I get that. You're a busy girl. Brandon's saying hello, and you're having chicken and fish. Chicken and fish today. Fantastic. Brandon's saying he had oven fish for supper. And I'm guessing that was last night for you, right, Brandon? Because it is morning where you're at. But I'm glad you're in. So let's do another one. Let's do another interesting fact. Are you ready for this? A one-way trip on the Trans-Siberian Railway involves crossing 3,900 bridges. Okay. Is that interesting? I suppose if you like bridges, somebody would find that interesting. But the Trans-Siberian Railway is the longest railroad in Russia. It's also the longest one in the world. The journey takes 7 days. Passengers travel through 8 different time zones and cross 3,901 bridges. Well, there you go. So if you were ever wondering about the Trans-Siberian Railroad, there's your interesting fact. Here's one about the Golden Girls, that TV show. Anybody remember that show, the Golden Girls? I certainly do. Yep, yeah, that was your supper last night. Well, there you go. See, right? 3,900 bridges. I said wow, too. Remember the Golden Girls, though, with Betty White and the lady from Maude, the TV show Maude. I forget her name. Yeah, old show, Brandon. That's right. This one's about, it says that the Golden Girls was supposed to have a different theme song. The original song called Thank You for Being a Friend. Instead of that one, the show's producers wanted to use Bette Midler's song Friends. And that's according to the author of the book Golden Girls Forever, an unauthorized look behind the lanai. So there you go. They wanted Bette Midler's song, but apparently they didn't get it. Yeah, right? Drunken Chef? She almost made it to 100, right? Yep, Betty White. An American icon, that lady. Funny lady as well. Oh, here's one about gold. Who likes gold? I do. I have a little bit around my neck here somewhere. Right here. That is a musical note, and it's made of gold. Can't see it, but it's there. Not this one. Where'd it go? I'm covering it. Right there. There it is. And I have some other gold elsewhere throughout the house. We're hiding all the gold. We got our secret stash of gold here. According to this, Reader's Digest, there's enough gold inside the Earth to coat the entire planet. Imagine that. Gold-covered Earth. Gold-plated Earth. Then we could trade the Earth throughout the galaxy. Wonder how much that would be worth. 99% of the precious metal can be found in the Earth's core. How much is there? Well, there's enough to coat the entire surface, 1.5 feet of gold. So 1.5 feet thick, cover the entire Earth. I just like a little piece of that. You know, a couple pounds. That would be nice. That would be real nice. All right, let's move on to the next interesting fact. You guys ready for this one? It's about Cleveland. Cleveland's in Ohio. In fact, I've been to Cleveland. That's where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is. Anybody been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before? I went there on a road trip. Colleen and I took back in 2016, I think. Gosh, was it that long ago? Loves you saying hi to the Drunken Chef. Good morning to you. So let's, the interesting fact about Cleveland was once the country's 5th largest city. Data from the census in 1920, Cleveland, Ohio was one of the most heavily populated cities in the country, behind only Detroit, Philadelphia, Chicago, and New York. Today, these are the largest cities in the world. Well, there you go. Philadelphia, Chicago, New York City, and Detroit, largest cities in the world. Or no, maybe they're telling us. They want me to click on a link, so there's got to be some cities that are larger than those. Human beings can use only a small fraction of Earth's water. In school, we were taught that the most, specifically 71% of the planet's surface is covered in water. While that's true, humans can only use 0.007% of the water, according to National Geographic. That's because only about 2.5% of Earth's water is fresh water, and only 1% of that is accessible. The rest makes up glaciers and snowfields. So there you go. Interesting fact about water. Water is good stuff. I like water. Do you know who Wally Amos was? Remember famous Amos cookies? That was Wally Amos. Wally Amos is responsible for making more than just cookies famous, thanks to his packaged chocolate chip cookies. Thanks to those, you know who he is, Wally's famous Amos cookies. But before he worked his magic on the sweet treats, he was in the business of making people famous, biography reports. He discovered and signed folk duo Simon and Garfunkel and was a talent rep for artists like Diana Ross, Sam Cooke, and Marvin Gaye. He was a talent scout. Imagine that. So he signed those famous people and then made cookies. Now, that's quite a 180-degree difference from signing up musicians and then making cookies. I'm not sure how there's any relation. Although if you like cookies, um, maybe you'll sing a song or a tune while you're eating your cookies. I don't know. Let's do a couple more, and then I got to get ready for work. But let's talk about Spam. The brand name Spam is a combination of spice and ham. This is one of those interesting facts you probably thought you knew, but actually didn't. Contrary to American mythology, Spam is not an acronym for scientifically processed animal matter or shoulder of pork and ham, Eater reports. It's actually spice and ham. Spam. Makes sense. Who likes Spam? I do. I like Spam. I have it with eggs. Fry it up, have it with some eggs. I don't know if it's very good for you, but it's very tasty. It's one of those things like Scrapple. We were talking about that in a stream the other day. Kenny and I, Kenneth Oakes and I. So let's see. Gonna check out. Oh, her seafood boil. You just did one. Fantastic. Excellent. You like Spam, right? Grew up with that. Me too. I actually love Spam. It's very tasty. Very, very tasty. Well, I got my guitar. And now it's time to end the stream. Time to end the stream. Time to end the stream. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me today. We're sitting here in the Astute studios. It's raining out. And I got to get ready for work. But as always, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. It saves your day for sure. Try to think and have positive thoughts throughout your day, and it'll definitely sing first. I can't sing anything that's already somebody else owns. Paul, you have a great day too. I appreciate you for coming in. Here's a little piece of a song I wrote. There's something that comes from you. You have your ways with the days. You come right through. The ways and the things shine right through. And I think I'm in love with you. Forgot the words. I have a few of those songs that I wrote that I forget the words, but thank you again for coming in. Don't forget Positive Mental Attitude. It'll chase those negative thoughts away. Get rid of that negative energy. Let's think about our veterans and those that have come before and those that are in harm's way today. I salute them every day. I got my Don't Tread on Me hat on, and honor your flag no matter what country you're from. It's important to honor that, and it helps give us the freedoms and allows us the things to do, like sit here and chat with you folks and come up on the live stream and whatnot. So basically gives us the freedoms to be able to do whatever we want, like get up and sing cheesy songs on my stream. But like I said, I do appreciate each and every one of you for coming up, and every day. So we're up here every day, every weekday, Monday through Friday at 6:20 a.m. Don't forget, if you're interested in some of our swag, head over to teespring.com to the Astute Tourist store, and you can get yourself some t-shirts and coffee mugs, and we have beer glasses and all kinds of stuff. It's beach season. We have some tote bags as well. So if you're so inclined, head on over there and pick up some swag. I want to wish everybody peace, happiness, and love from way deep down in my heart. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope to see you tomorrow morning. Thank you for coming in. Love all you guys. Um, I guess that's going to do it for me. My name is Jimmy. I'm your astute tourist. We'll see you later. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Have a good day.